What Ned needs is to have real fun.
Here we go.
To eat meat, smash stuff for no reason. I'm talking arm parts.
All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. It's Tuesday, so you know what that means. It's time for another Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide reaction. I'm all ready. I have my Polk Middle School shirt on, and I am ready to go. This episode is called Boys. And I noticed that the next episode is called Girls, so I don't really know what I'm in for here. I see this random still frame of Mose talking to, maybe it's Susie, I'm not sure. I literally just click a random spot in the episode for these shots, so I don't know what I'm in for, but we're going to watch the episode here together. Hopefully you enjoy my reaction. I always love reacting to Ned's because it is one of the more realistic shows out there. But without further ado, let's get into the episode. One quick reminder, if you enjoy these Tuesday Ned's reactions and you're not subscribed, click the button below to subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
Ned, help. I've got this huge paper due in English class, but I can't think of anything to write. It's like I'm stuck. You know, I never have a problem about what to say. When it comes to what to write, I'm a mute. I need tips.
Who cares about tips?
Oh, I kind of had the same reaction kind of naturally. So first off, Martin is kind of funny. He has trouble writing, but he never has trouble speaking. I mean, that's his one thing in the show. And he says, who cares about tips? That is huge. You see the guide here over my shoulder. This show is all about the guide and it's all about the tips. And for him to say that, that is serious. Something is seriously wrong here. Let's see what happens.
Just because the girl you've been chasing since the second grade moved away right when you started dating her,
Oh yeah, sorry to stop it again, but I just realized, yes, it's been a little while since I filmed my reaction to the episode Friends Moving, the previous episode of Ned's that I reacted to, but at the end of it, yes, Susie says she's moving away, and Ned just sort of falls over and faints, and that's the end of the episode. There's no real closure or resolution, so here's where we pick up. So I guess that does make a little bit of sense that he's kind of bummed here.
I can't help it. I just can't get Susie out of my head.
Yeah.
You could start by cleaning out your locker.
And you can't stop writing tips.
I'm done with the guide.
He's not throwing out the guide. Tell me he's not serious.
No, he just needs to take his mind off Susie and remember how to have fun.
Okay.
He's right. Read a book, write a story, paint.
Susie loved painting.
Now he sounds like Mr. Quest from the bus episode. If you remember, no matter what they said to him, he related it back to his girlfriend or whatever, that she liked a certain food or whatever it was. Now he's doing it. This is kind of funny. And I'm guessing they're gonna hang out as friends here to try and help Ned a little bit. And yeah, I had the same reaction as Coconut Head at the notion that he's gonna throw out the guide. That would be pretty serious once again.
What Ned needs is to have real fun.
Here we go.
To eat meat, smash stuff for no reason. I'm talking arm parts.
So, eat meat, which I don't know why you have to be a guy to do that. He says smash stuff for no reason, and then he says arm farts. I mean, okay, whatever. I'm looking at Coconut Head's face here. That's pretty weird. Let's keep going.
And that's why today you're getting away from the girls and spending a day out with the boys.
Okay. Mose is just like, what is that?
This should get ugly.
All right, here we go. Boys.
Boys Day Out means no more talk about Susie. Susie was gonna take me to a rose garden this weekend.
But then she moved. Well, we're going to a place where boys can recklessly swing on ropes, toss some
Where's
balls,
that?
bump iron with no girly flower in sight. The gym.
Yeah, and I don't see this as a place where there are only boys. That's not accurate, and I'm guessing that they're about to see maybe that it's not accurate. Let's see what happens.
What's with the girls and the flowers that remind Ned of Susie?
We're the garden club.
The garden
We're
club.
building our Arbor Day float.
Yeah, I haven't seen exactly that. It is conceivable that there could be a garden club, although I've never heard it called that. A more likely scenario would be that there's another club or organization in the school, like the Junior Beta Club or something like that, that would do maybe a community service project like this and maybe have some flowers that they plant around the school. That is a little bit more realistic as to something that could happen, but this is kind of funny. They go in the gym, and yeah, it is conceivable that they would stage their stuff in the gym temporarily, and they go in there, it's nothing but girls and flowers. That's pretty funny.
Susie like flowers. And Jim. In the air.
The air.
He's thinking about Susie! Get him out! Out!
Boys are good. They're tiger lilies in full bloom.
My question is, why does that girl have to have a southern accent? That's pretty funny too.
Mosley! Boys like you. Why don't they
Evelyn.
like me? I'm likable.
Well, Evelyn,
No, you're not.
it may be that you come on too strong.
I do not come on strong.
Right.
Yes.
Teach me. Teach me your expert boy ways. Oh, no.
Please, 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 please.
So if I have a prediction here, it is that whatever Mose says, Evelyn is going to end up taking it way, way too far and go the complete opposite direction. Kind of like Mose did in the stress episode where she just kept going, chill, you gotta chill. And she went way too far in the other direction. That's my guess here.
Please, 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 please.
And begging
please,
never
please,
works on me.
Please, please, please.
Oh, she just refused.
Please, 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 please.
She's not going to be able to hold out forever, I don't think.
Please, 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 please.
What in the world?
Please, please, please. Please, 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 please.
Okay, it worked. I'll teach you all I know about boys, whatever that is.
Yes, 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 yes.
Why'd you hand him that?
Yes, 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 yes.
Nothing cheers a boy up like smashing something with a bat.
Do it.
I would really rethink this, Ned. He may end up getting in some trouble for this. Depending on what happens, he should not have a bat out there, especially not to do this. This would get him in some trouble.
That's it! You're smashing fruit today because deep beneath that crushed heart is my best friend who told me I can survive anything. And so can you.
You're right. I need to move on and get the sting out of my heart.
In his eyes. In his eyes. Stings in his eyes now. Yeah, and that's a potential suspension for Ned here. Again, just like a potential firing, a potential suspension is something where he could be suspended. Now, would he? Maybe, maybe not. If it were me, he's at least getting some sort of ISS time, or if the school has detention or something like that, there's going to be a consequence of some sort for this. Something like this is going to cause a disruption.
What a great tip! Never smash grapefruit with a bat without eye protection.
What?
Write it down. Go
That's
on.
not a good tip.
Boys need...
She's teaching a class here on boys, I guess to Evelyn, and it says, boys like to smash fruit. You know, I've never actually witnessed that in or out of school. I've known some boys to do some pretty stupid things. I've never had them say, oh, let's go smash some fruit. That's generally not part of it. And she says, boys do stupid things. I'll leave that one alone. Boys need boy time. I don't know if that's true of everybody. I do notice, particularly at this age, they do sort of tend to hang together. That is very true. Let's keep going.
boy time. To be with other boys and do dumb boy things.
Like that.
Thank you for the informative information on boys.
Did you say boys?
You're teaching a class on boys?
Oh, no.
Yes, and she's a genius. Guys,
No.
girls, I am
This is going to be pretty interesting. I don't know what's going to be taught here or how they're going to respond, but this is going to be pretty interesting for sure.
Not teaching a class on boys.
I like boys a lot.
How do I get a boy to talk to me? Okay.
What in the world?
Well,
And this girl on the left, I'll say it again, it sounds pretty fake, this southern accent that she has. I'll try not to say anything about it again, but it is kind of out there.
for one, you could join a club or take a class that boys enjoy, like woodshop or auto shop.
Like she did.
Instead of gardening.
Oh no.
Susie! She's gone.
All of her pictures are gone.
Just like she is.
Exactly. You need to move on. And say thank you, Gordy.
There's Gordy.
You realize your locker's the first thing I've actually cleaned all year?
He hasn't smiled in 3 days, and he stopped writing tips.
I can fix that. And all it will cost you is $5. Who's got it? Is it $5?
Potential firing. Gordy is taking money from them in order to, I don't know, give them some advice or whatever this is going to do. You can't do that. You cannot charge kids for helping them. It doesn't work like that.
All right. Come with me.
What's he doing? What?
Nobody touch it! It's mine!
What in the world? And I'm pretty sure that bill had somebody else's face on it. It didn't look like Lincoln, but let's keep going.
Nothing like a little teacher torture to bring that netty smile.
And this is another potential firing for Gordy, this teacher torture, as he called it. You can't do that. That would absolutely get him fired.
Sweetie takes the money into the window and bam! Smash! He
What?
hurts, we laugh.
But the window's open.
Oh no.
There's a great tip. Beware of sky teachers.
And I was going to add another one, but this is probably the same potential firing. If he actually fell out of the window, especially if he was hurt, the likelihood of him being hurt in this situation is high, very high. That would be a firing and probably a lawsuit. Would it be an arrest? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not an expert in that area, but yeah, Gordy's going to be fired for this.
What's going on here?
Oh boy.
Thanks for breaking my fall. Are you behind this, Bigby? Why isn't he running away or lying to me?
He's suffering from Susie moved away syndrome, and he stopped writing tips.
And I really need one, because I can't seem to start this paper that's doing English, and I really need...
What? Gordy. You cannot do that. That's number 3, potential firing. You cannot do that. Putting a plunger on his face. I hope that's a brand new plunger. Goodness, that's awful.
We tried cheering him up by causing you pain, but it didn't work.
You're kidding. He loves it when I get hurt.
Usually.
Is that bad?
I'll go to the principal's office and receive my punishment.
I don't usually say this, but can I help? Because I know what it's like to have a girlfriend move, and his guidebook does seem to help some students.
Yeah.
I have an idea, but we're gonna need an 18th century cloak, a fog machine, the garden club float, and boys.
What?
Lots and lots of boys.
Sort of weird.
Boys like video games and eating worms.
Worms.
So they'd like a girl who likes that stuff. I don't want to.
No. Please don't tell me they're going to eat some worms. Please, no. I hope not.
Okay, if there's a boy you like, find out what he likes. If it's football, talk about football. If it's airplanes, do the airplane thing. Ow, my eye! And the same goes for the boy who likes computers.
Okay. And I was sort of debating on whether to call this a potential suspension. She would probably get some consequences for those other 2 things. But the computer, yes, that's a suspension right there for Mose. You can't throw stuff, obviously.
Blah, blah, blah. Tell us about kissing. Stay with me here. We're getting a little ahead of the seminar.
What kind of boy seminar doesn't show you how to kiss a boy?
So fake. So fake.
You're a fraud! Yeah! I want my money back!
I am not a fraud, and this seminar is free.
Yeah, they didn't pay anything.
Sit down.
It's just so funny.
Right. That's better.
Ned Bigby, I am the ghost of Tipless past. Ew.
This is so weird.
Play along. We worked hard on this.
Come on.
Look, it's you in kindergarten.
What?
We're full of smiles, full of...
What is this? What is this, like a Christmas Carol with the ghosts or whatever, or spirits or whatever this is supposed to be, recalling past events from Ned's life? This is really weird.
Eyes watering, you could barely see, and you ran into the girls' bathroom. Thus,
What?
The school survival guide was born. Your tips helped kids avoid bullying.
Yeah, I remember that one, that tip.
See? Behold this!
F!
What? I'm going to assume all this is in Ned's imagination, or they're just acting out for Ned's benefit. Then this is not real here. So bad.
Many fail. But your tips on notebooks and stress help them to do better.
Yeah, true. True.
Hey, this is great. You all passed. Thank goodness for Ned's tips.
This is so cheesy.
But what if you threw in the towel, gave up on the guide forever, and created a tipless future?
What?
Oh, giant monkeys, come on.
Well, it could happen, and we miss your smile. And we miss your tip.
Wow, even Loomer and his friends are back there rooting for him. This is pretty interesting. I wonder what he'll say here.
And I still have that writer's block thing, and I need some tips.
Oh. Yeah, that's another potential firing. I think we're up to 4 for Gordy at this point. Let's keep going.
You guys did all this for me?
Feeling sorry for yourself doesn't suit you, Mr. Big B.
Well then, I better write Martin that tip.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
I can't think of one. I got tip writer's block.
You know, I've always found that a nice drive clears my brain and lets the ideas flow.
Okay. What? Oh, man. Please no.
Boys are loyal to their friends.
Okay. Are they gonna like crash into this classroom? I hope not. Somebody could be pretty seriously hurt here. Let's keep going.
And they mature later than girls, which is why they seem so stupid.
Take us to see a boy.
Right! A field trip to Boyville! Where boys come and sweep us off our feet with flowers.
Guys,
What?
I think we need to be realistic here.
Field trip! Girls! Girls!
Oh, okay, I got it. So that one girl said they're going to sweep us off our feet with flowers. And they're driving that big float, whatever it is, with flowers all over it. Yeah, they're going to sweep them off their feet, all right, literally. Hopefully they don't run them over.
I can't just make boys appear with flowers and sweep you off your feet to a romantic garden.
Yeah?
Mostly you're amazing.
That accent is so bad. I'm sorry. It's horrible. It's very horrible. Let's keep going. Oh, man. What now? It's so bad.
We maimed him. He'll never write another tip again. Not so fast.
Now, if you're ever stuck on a project and can't get started, try taking
Okay, he's back. He's back. He had a good tip. And yeah, this is a good tip as long as you don't procrastinate too much. That can kind of have a way of refocusing you on whatever the task is.
or walk away from it for a while, and inspiration will come.
He's back!
He's back.
And if you ever get the blues about a girl, or anything, nothing brings you back or cracks your back more than a day out with the boys.
The boys, okay.
We could use some tips on girls.
And there's the next episode. All right. All right, well, that was the episode. That one was pretty good, I guess. A lot of truth there, but also a lot of zaniness. I enjoyed that one okay. I would give that one probably an 8 out of 10. It was pretty good, no complaints. Had a little story there, interesting with Ned trying to get over his thing with Susie, and then Moe's teaching this class. And I'll say it one final time, this girl on the left, you didn't have to do that accent, or at least do it, you know, a little bit better. It was so fake, but... Anyway, I'll get over that and stop talking about it. The next episode is girls, and this one seems to go right into it. I can't wait for next week to see what exactly that's going to entail. Just a reminder, subscribe to the channel, especially if you watch my content on a regular basis, and if you watch either my Ned series on Tuesdays or my SpongeBob reaction series on Fridays, or any of my content. Please help me to continue to produce that content that you enjoy by subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you on the next video here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.